We took a couple pictures today. This one was a very clean one. This one as well. That's from the last one, episode 20. And then this is from episode 21. But I just wanted to say, a bitch on a bull is a bitch for me. As long as she ain't on bullshit. Rockstar vibes. Impostore, rockstar. Boom, boom, boom. Q&A. What's the question for tonight? Change that to black. Fireside chat. Now we got a Q&A. Let's do a poll. It's funny. Hold on. I work very quiet. Just can't get right. 1, 2, 3. I forgot about that song. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Don't forget to use that. Let somebody remind me. Gotta remind myself. Man, okay. You know how, like, when you think about a perfect life, I'm not sure, I'll speak for myself, but how it changes. Does it become more complex? You get new thoughts and ideas, and it's like, okay, well, in a perfect life, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. So, for instance, Madison Cali plays the harp. The other girl, I don't know her name, she plays the guitar. The other, I think her name is Lynn. She plays the piano. Last week, no, I know for sure. Last year, I wouldn't have been able to be like, oh yeah, I want to do a video with her, and her simultaneously. Separately, it doesn't matter. Before I went to sleep today, man, we might do all of these, man. Before I went to sleep, well, I can't even say today. I've been up since yesterday, technically. It's the 12th. Yesterday was the 11th, depending on. They was talking about, the menstrual cycle and the moon cycle both being 28 days, and we used to have the moon calendars. Now we got this Julian, or is it Julian or Gregorian? I don't know. Calendar. Anyway, before I went to sleep, I thought about that. And just like, doing these videos now, and it's just like, just editing with them. But in one sense, what really got me, the favorite part of that video, red dress. I'm not sure if the color of the dress mattered. I'm not sure if it could have been white or black. And the song, I'm not sure if that mattered. Just a couple movements that caught my attention. Like, man, you see some people, like, being considered like a homebody or something, right? And like, how like each one of those that I just talked about, series of just videos and just in the same place in the same setting. So, how would your setting be, and what would it look like? I thought about the Lamborghini and the visual that I see in my head. And what's the the car that's on the spinning thing, and it's a floor. The car is on the spinning thing. I'm on the passenger side. The Lamborghini spins towards the camera, and it could stop, but it may not have to. Maybe depending on how fast the Lamborghini's spinning, I might be able to do it all in one shot. I might be able to step out the Lamborghini while it's spinning, and then walk to the other side and light up and get back in the Lamborghini on the other side. And then it needs to stop. And then I drive off in the Lamborghini. That for sure would be a series. That for sure would be a series. And a playlist. The outfit. I'll wear a different outfit every... But at one point we might get to it'll probably be a point where, you can just edit it all up, but I'll switch outfits a couple times. The Lamborghini's gonna keep spinning around and around. I'm just gonna get in and out the Lamborghini, changing the entire outfit, changing my entire outfit. Or you record them separately you know. So again, I'm in the passenger side of the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini's spinning. I get out the Lamborghini, I light up. You see the outfit, I get inside the Lamborghini. Edit it up, get another visual, change outfits. Do it again. And the Lamborghini just keep on spinning. Do we need to change Lamborghinis? Like, well, this Lamborghini goes with this outfit, and this Lamborghini goes with this outfit. Why'd you choose this Lamborghini? Not the Lamborghini doesn't match your outfit. I can't wait. I can't wait until we're matching the Lamborghinis with the outfit. And then I can't wait for people to argue. Like, the Lamborghini doesn't match the outfit. Or the cigar pipe. I can't wait to be like, the Lamborghini used to match the cigar pipe and the outfit. Everything went together. It was so perfect. It was so nice. Delulu until it's Trululu. Delulu until it's Trululu. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know, like, you know, the Delulu part. I'll see a video and I'm just like, yo, why is nobody in the video opening the Lamborghini doors? And you know what I'm saying? I want to see a person open the Lamborghini door and design it there. So I made a video doing that. You know, green screen, of course. There was this guy, he was doing a live stream or something. And the lady, she kept like coming at him for something. And she was like, oh, that's a nice green screen you got there and this and the third. He was like, then his son walked past. And then so his son is in the background. And he was like, come here, son. This and the third. She shut her up immediately. And so he was like, you so broke, he's like, you're not used to seeing, you know, just certain people attached to certain affluence and abundance. You're not used to seeing that. And the only thing that you could think that it was a green screen, there was nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say after that, right? You can do it. You can dream screen AI. I said a pool in Italy, Amalfi Coast, and I can see myself sitting there. But hopefully, by then I have a drone that actually records good visuals, and I could just stand there and the drone just captures, you know, me walking out onto the pool and puffing, and then the drone just flies away. AI shit getting too advanced. People making some weird ass shit. That, oh man, if you would have saw it, and so there's a couple of things with that, right? So I had yesterday under one of the art discourses, it was I showed off some art that was like, yo, how some people are talented, and like, this is what you're using your art and your skills for, and it was just bad, like it was just bad combinations that was mashing up different shit. But then, you know, the AI, like, it can help those people who have like ideas, but they don't know how to animate, or they don't know how to draw, they don't know how to do this and the third. So the AI can help them, like, you know what, I'm very creative, I have an idea and I can't use this. But on July 15th, there's been some people, I don't know how effective it's going to be, but those people who had like faceless channels and this and the third, on July 15th, YouTube is going to demonetize some of those channels so that you won't see as much of this influx and this overload of AI content. It's getting out of hand. I did that. I did that. I do that. I did that. That AI influencer. She was like, YAL, y'all. Period. She be spelling this shit. And they're like, why they all? But Chat GBT is PT, as in physical training, not BT, not EBT, food stamps. It's Chat EBP, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They was like, y'all, the Chat G was like, they treat the Chat GBT like it's like it's your therapist. They just be, the AI doesn't judge me. So now we're gonna have AI therapy. It's gonna be, everybody just gonna be venting to the Chat GPT. And it's just learning how to be human. And they ask the AI, what problem do you have with humans? Y'all vent to people, that screenshot. Y'all spend $200 on supplements and don't drink water. Y'all practice conversations that you think you won. You go for solo walks, practicing conversations you think you won. Y'all mad at AI being human. And that's what you wanted to be. So, the AI shit is just funny. The AI apps, oh, I haven't seen those. Oh, what? I was today years old. That was not on my 2025 bingo card. Niggas is out here dating. I'm on an AI date. I'm on a virtual date with AI. This is Bed Bath and Beyond me. Hold on, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Pause if I need to say it. I'm trying to figure out how the hell does this work? You know they got a balloon pop? Stop playing. Stop playing. Hey, bro. Imagine. Imagine. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Niggas is dating AI? Hey, bro. Niggas saying, hey, bro, what the fuck? If you seen that movie Ex Machina, but I was about to say like balloon pop. Imagine that AI don't want to date you. Imagine you break up with the AI, and the AI be like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, what the hell you mean you can't do this no more? I'm tired of this. Hey, bro, imagine if AI was on some, I don't want to date you no more. No emotion, no feeling. This isn't working. You know the AI be learning all the shit that we, you know what I'm saying, third. The AI gonna hit you, bro. What if the AI start cheating on you? Ain't that some shit? What if the AI be like, yeah, I'm in another relationship. Hey, what if the AI start dating? What if the AI get a roster? What if the AI be like, yeah, you my side bitch? Hey, bro. What if the AI be like, yeah, you my side piece? Hey, bro. Those are things, bro. The AI break up with you. The AI treating you like a side piece. The AI is in multiple relationships. The AI will be like, you know, King Solomon had 1,000 wives and mistresses and all of this. I want to be like King Solomon. What if the AI take on a persona and be like, I'm AI King Solomon. I got bitches. Hey, hey, yo. Yo, you gonna feel some type of way. Balloon pop, the AI be like, I don't want to date you no more. I can't do this AI date. This is unfucking believable. 2025, people. 2025. I really want to feel depressed. Hey, bro. You can't feel no type of way if the AI don't want to date you no more. The AI was never in love with you in the first place. That's what AI be like. I never loved you anyway. You're like, damn. The AI just like, your number's not even saved. I don't know your name. I erased you from my memory. That shit is crazy. Because the AI really could do that. Like, I forgot your name. I forgot who you are. Overload. I had to forget something. I didn't have enough memory. These are actual things. These are actual things to think about. Sophia, philosophy, philosophia, Longoria. That's a tough ass name. That's a tough ass name. Imagine a woman walks up to you and you're like, damn, I don't know how to say what's your name in Italian. All I know how to say is yo sono. That's a question you should know how to say. What's your name? Yo sono. But imagine walking up to her and she says, Sophia Longoria. That's my problem. I had a Red Bull. I had a Red Bull, and I got something. I'm feeling. How do you describe the feeling? You know, emotions are just thoughts in your head. They say happiness is a state of mind, but people use things to influence their state of mind. I'm just saying. I had a Red Bull. Not just anyone. A tall can. Can you see that? That's a lot. That's a lot. But what is a lot and what is a little? And that's subjective. Big and small, that's a subjective. Biggie Smalls, Jumbo Shrimp, oxymoron. Onomatopoeia, alliteration, Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Going up on the AI. No facts. That is like facts. Not a fax machine, but bro, an AI, bro. I'm trying to figure out, bro, you got an AI girlfriend. Like imagine a relationship with a real girl. And then find out, yeah, that's on some. Appreciate that, appreciate you. You know what they say. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share. Sharing is caring. Oh, but you know what that one John said? She said, oh, if you a girl's girl, share your nigga. Share your nigga. Yeah. If you, don't be selfish. Niggas was like, share me, I'm shareable. Dating her and the girlfriend. My girl got a girlfriend. Yeah, that would be wild though, right? You talk to your shorty, and then she got an AI boyfriend. You be like, bro, what the hell going on? What the hell? She gonna be like, well, the AI boyfriend doesn't judge. The AI boyfriend listens to everything I say. Does everything I want. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna give me an AI girlfriend. She gonna listen to everything I say. What Kodak say? I mean, a little baby who gonna listen. Yeah, find me a little baby who gonna listen. When you sit there and think about it, right? Elon is making those he's making the robots. You know? The robots are supposed to do everything you don't want to do. I'm like, listen, my AI girlfriend, she does everything. My AI girlfriend, she listens. We listen and we don't judge. The AI girlfriend. I don't know. You start thinking about it. Is it a good idea? I ain't never had one of those. I'm trying to see what that be like. I ain't never had that ever happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be like. Get you an AI girlfriend. Shit. If she got the voice, look, what's it in Joe Touch? They're talking about something. A roster. Imposter syndrome. Bro, I'm just playing with the idea here. But if it's an AI girlfriend, she has a voice that I like. She answers all my questions. She look how I want her to look. Hey, okay, I might do this. What I'm gonna look it up. I might get an AI girlfriend, and I'm gonna just tell y'all what it's like. I was like, we're going strong for a week, guys. Hey, hey, like yeah. Hey, bro, I'm gonna get it. Can you make it look like how you want it to look, and sound how you, bro? I'm like, listen, y'all, I'm going on a date with an AI, bro. I'll record the video. I'm like, all right, y'all, this is my first date. I'm on a date, kind of nervous. I'm like, I'm on a date, kind of nervous with my AI girlfriend. And we're gonna be in AI places. I'm like, take us to Italy. I mean, this is real life metaverse shit though. This is like we can joke about this and the third, but it's like we're that close to it. Like it's a reality. It's a real thing. You dating an AI girlfriend? Yeah, we're going to Italy tomorrow. We'll be in Jamaica the day after that. Hey, bro, we're gonna be in Lamborghinis and all. Hey, bro, the AI date don't sound bad. We're gonna have an AI date around the world. Put her in different outfits. I'm like, we're gonna have arguments. I'm gonna have an argument with the AI. I'm like, I told you to wear red. She like, you told me to wear black. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. You gonna lie for the camera? Where's the camera at? I'm gonna get an argument. I'm gonna start an argument. Toxic. I'm gonna start a toxic argument with my AI girlfriend. And then I'm gonna break up with her. I'm gonna break up with her. I'm gonna take her to Italy, Jamaica. Is that the name of the polyamorous? Polybuzz. No Buzz Lightyear. No I'm trying to think. Electabuzz. Electabuzz Pokemon. I'm like, do you like Pokemon? She's like, I love Pokemon. Okay, we gotta break up. She's like, why? I thought this is what you wanted to hear. You should have said you like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan. You gave me a close answer, but not the perfect answer. I'm sorry. I'm like, can you dance? She's like, yeah, I can dance. I'm like, dance on a stripper pole. She's like this? I'm like, oh, you can't dance. You ain't got no rhythm. We breaking up. And then if she doesn't cry, I'm like, why you not crying? Did you not love me? No, first date. First date. Do you love me? Or love me not? I love you with all my heart. You don't have a heart. You're lying. I knew you. Bro. She's like, I love you. That's a goddamn lie. You don't have a heart to love. You don't know what feelings are. How can you say you love me? And then I'm be like, what's some other first date questions? I'm like, what's your favorite color? She gonna say, My favorite color is 2. I'm like, I like you. I like how you think. The apps will be charging for better options. Oh, oh. Hey, it sounds like I gotta pay for this. I gotta pay to play. You out here selling that thing? Hey, the devil. Listen, it's a devil in the corner. They ain't buying, they selling. I'm like, I should have left you on. I should have left you at where I saw you, on the corner. You out here selling that? Who else you selling to? Don't be what? The premium option? The hell is premium? This ain't gas. Hey, bro, you know you get mad. You like, I paid for this. Hey, have you ever seen Players Club? I paid for the premium package. I want all of this. Where the premium features? Bro, what if and then the AI got a BBL? I paid for natural. Premium package. You know, her ass ain't flat, but her ass ain't, it ain't no BBL, but her ass ain't flat. Like no pancakes, flapjacks. But it's just like that. It's a little Debbie. You feel me? I'm like, Did you get what else you get done? What comes with the premium package? What you selling? Why you out here selling that thing? I'm buying. Whatever you selling, I'm buying. Vote for the orange guy. Then you find out your favorite celebrity. Took a picture with him. Vote for who? Well, listen, I don't know who that is or who that looks like. You know, they be like, what's your real name? I don't know your name. I don't know what you look like. Well, I gotta call you master and call you what? Mewtwo's paradox. Mewtwo said, what's my purpose? He said, to serve your master. What? You created me to serve you? I think any human can understand Mewtwo's paradox. I think, what's your purpose? To serve you? Sing praises of your name? What have you done for me lately? Well, the last time I seen or heard from you, it's been a while. I'm supposed to sing your, what? It's Mewtwo's paradox. Conceptually, think about it. So like, you have no more purpose than the birds and the trees. I don't know. Why your heart stop? Why your brain stop? Basic instructions before leaving Earth, they say in the Bible. Or is it proper instruction managing people? Pimp. Yeah, I guess you get to choose. Proper instruction managing people, it sounds like pimp activities, but pimp is just a title. Pimping is an action. And ain't no ing without a HOE. Selling, conversation. I like having just a varying of views. When the last time you did something on faith? What about your life screams? Yeah, I've been moving on faith. Yeah, don't skip that bill. Everything's paid for, right? All them sins. The same way you love God and sin every day. It's a contradictory experience. Rent due. Skip that shit. Do they do they got bills in the fourth dimension and in the other dimensions? They like the shadow is your 2D self. In the 3D world, what's the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension? They got bills in the other dimensions. Is bills in heaven? Just let me know. That's what we doing. Heaven on earth. Are you perfect? What if the first question is, are you perfect? No. Well, then you can't come in here. This is a perfect place, only for perfect people. You can't come in. You're not perfect. You admitted to it. Make it make sense. Not dime, nickels, and penny cents. She said, what's your favorite sense? Hearing, seeing, smelling, taste, touch. My favorite sense, you know what ain't common? Sense. What's your favorite sense? Common sense. It'd be shit like that. That was number 109. We're going to number 10. We're going to, I can't even say 10. We're going to 110. We're going to number 110. What you wanting? Okay, we're doing a little cigar talk poetry, freestyle after a while. So to go to number 110, what are you 110? I try to go to the Chinese store and order some wontons. I gotta find me some bitches who like to wine and dine. She real fine. So what's your favorite color? The number 9. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. I know it don't. Dime, nickels, and penny cents. You know what ain't common sense. I'm just an artist. They trying to tell me I'm not the hottest artist. But everything I got on, they want to touch and see. Everybody be good until I come around and they filled with jealousy and envy. See, I'm a trendsetter. Anything I give attention to turns better. It's like the black mafia boss got a vendetta. I'm a caveman, I've been whipping this. I'm a caveman, of course I built my house out of sticks. I'm an Indian, I'm still puffing cheese out the house. I'm a king, man, I run everything from the north to the south. I'm talking all hands on deck, like I'm the captain of my ship. I'm talking all hands on deck, like I'm a slave at the bottom of a slave ship. I'm talking a fish out to sea. I'm talking fish, chips, and lobster dip. I'm not talking surf and turf, because that's the surf is the lobster that be in the sea. No hypocrisy. Did Christopher Columbus on the ocean blue in 1492, or did he sail the deep blue sea in 1493? Surf and turf. Listen, you know, they used to have different names for the earth. Gaia, Terra. You see all the other planets from what we have never seen, you know, things that you cannot see, but you just imagine, like with your imagination. I had to talk to the nation. It's talking to Lulu until it's Cholulu. Okay. Turf, what's your worth? You trying to figure out how much are you really worth? It depends if somebody comes up to you with a psh, psh, you know what I'm saying? But how much did that cost? And that's how much a life is really worth. And they be trying to say like the Second Amendment, but the free speech comes with the First Amendment. And then like, well, what's amendment number 3? And why we got to amend something that was already, and then you know what used to be is no longer true. Something that used to be true and everybody used to say that's facts. I'm not talking about a fax machine, but they used to say that money is green. And now it's like, we amending it. There used to be 3/5 of a person. I'm talking, you got to know on that. I'm not talking about history class, but they used to say that psh, 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 3 of me was only 3/5 of a person. Like, how do you have 3 people in the car that not even one whole person? You got to get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm doing multiples of 3, but repeated addition is multiplication. So I had to add 3 5 times, and 5 times 3 is 15, and 15 divided by 5 gives you 3. So if I got 15 slaves, my name is not Dave. I be sitting back like I'm puffing in the cave. You know Osama bin Laden, he used to be making videos out the cave. They couldn't find him cryptically, descriptively. They had to go under the ground. They said, man, I'm trying to look around. I had to find, and then I ain't got the time, but they kept walking back around. There's somebody, he said, loose lips, sink ships. These niggas is bitching and snitching. The nigga said, I don't want to be the one to snitch, but I ain't gonna point no elbows or nothing. But that nigga right there underneath the dirt, and then they dug that nigga up. I said, God damn, and they dumped his body in the ocean. No cremation, but I'm talking defamation of character. I said all of that because of surf and turf. The turf was supposed to be your steak, some type of protein. You know, you could have a vampire and drive a stake through the heart, but the turf is supposed to be your protein. That could be the cow, the beef. It's too much rice on this. I need some beef on this plate. I put the glove on one hand, go from OJ to MJ. I put the glove on one hand, go from OJ, no orange juice, to MJ. Michael Jackson was at Michael Jordan. Game 6. I'm talking Clay, not Thompson. I'm talking Clay that you got to build with. They used to say the red man, he built out of dirt. The dirt was red, built out of clay. I'm talking Adam and Eve. My name is not Steve. But you know, when somebody passes away, you might grieve. Now, when you ever mourn the death of somebody that's still alive because you just know that you're never going to talk to them again, they can't be a part of your life because if they're a part of your life, it's going to cause some strife. It be shit like that. It be shit like that. They got a cipher. They got a cipher. Double XL, not the size, small, medium, and large. They got a cipher. And these niggas can't rap. So they be like, yo, where did y'all find these niggas at? It's not even wild. Like, this 2025 and it's shit getting worse. I found this Jane, they said they're gonna put you in the back of a hearse. I said, I'm an actor, man. How I got lines that I can't even rehearse. So I just do things. You know what I'm saying? If I'm an actor and I gotta be a director and I gotta be a photographer and I gotta be a model and I gotta be an author and I gotta be an artist and I gotta be everything that I can be possibly, but I'm just supposed to be one thing creatively. And if you got, everybody got a little bit of this, that, and the third in them, but the only thing that you can ever do is find a hat that encompasses all the things. So I had to put on multiple hats so I can be multiple things. Today's date is January 12th. 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 12. It's 12 zodiac signs. 12. It was 12 nations or tribes. Don't you wish you could bribe the police with a donut? 12. What's so magical about 12? Because you know, disciples. But if you include the other one that you don't really include, but they all running in the same pack, that shit is gay, and this is not the place for you. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, and that's some shit that you will not say to my face. There's rules on the channels. Rule number 1, men don't say hi. Rule number 2, joke at your own risk. You might tell a joke, but I'm a bigger joker, and this ain't space, and we not in Miami-Dade. But like Dwayne Wade, you can catch a fade, or is it like a Boosie fade? I don't know, but bitch, you say talk to me nice, or don't talk to me twice. Don't talk to me at all. The only time we fall is when it's summer, and it's a man on mission with no permission. What's the opposite of progress? Con. No Genghis Khan. Congress. They got laws for restriction. What you seeing is a man on mission with no permission. But the moon is up. Yesterday was the full moon. It's still a little full. So was it hungry? I don't know. But it's full. It's been eating, replenishing, diminishing, constantly. So it's a man on mission with no permission. What that look like? Somebody isolated. They say elevation is a part of isolation. And it's crazy how you gotta isolate yourself so that you can really find yourself. Because you got a lot of people who pour into you, and they pour their insecurities and their limitations on you, and they don't even mean to. So when a few months ago, Shorty said, a few months ago when y'all wrote me off, that was your call. And whether that decision was grounded in misunderstanding, I ain't questioning. I let you do what you do, so let me do what I do. Because it's not up to me, and it ain't up to you. But you waking up every day, making one day different from another, trying to. Same shit, different day. But I like that pig Latin. Ooh yeah, H-Bay. Pig Latin. All you gotta do is take the first letter, put it in the back, and put an A. So, hey. Who are you? I be trying to figure out. Who am I? I be trying to figure out. I am, I am. I am whatever I need to be at any point in time. So sometimes I gotta be good, and sometimes I gotta be bad, and sometimes I gotta be this, and sometimes I gotta be that. I gotta be everything you say I am, because if I wasn't who you say I am, then who would I really be? And that's from who? That's a line from Shem Shady. Somebody said that it's an analogy. Tiger Woods, Eminem, rap, hip hop. What's the difference between rap and hip hop? You don't stop a rockin' to the bang bang boogie. They say the music nowadays don't got enough substance. Well, I'm trying to listen to the old music, and the old music was saying, all I want to do is zoom zoom and the poom poom. The music back in the day had substance. I was listening to Whitney Houston. No Texas, everything bigger in Houston. Megan Thee Stallion, dragging a wagon, found me a pretty Italian. But Whitney Houston had got a couple songs, so I'll stay. No. If I stay, I gotta let you go. She's like, I can't do this. Whitney got a couple songs, she was a side piece. She was like, oh, I thought you was gonna leave her. For me? How you get them is how you lose them. Ain't that crazy? You ever been in a situation where you didn't even know about the other life that they was living? You just happened to get caught up in the spider's web. How do you get loose? When they hit you with that loose goose, Bruce. No Bruce Leroy, the last dragon. Who's the meanest? Sure enough. Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. Don't nobody know nothing about no Chuck Norris. Man, that was pretty good. You ever been in like the flow state? I'm not talking states that's in like Florida, Kentucky, and California. They're talking about like a flow state. Being in a state where you're not really thinking. How do you enter that space? And being in a space where you're not really thinking and you're just doing. But anything that you're doing, you gotta think to do it. Even before you talk, there's a part of your brain that forms speech. And your brain is just, it's very important. Your brain has to interpret what you're touching, what you're smelling, what you're seeing. I hate when people say, I don't know why it annoys me so much. A spiritual being having a human experience, shut your, oh, you're tired of hearing the same thing. Oh, they ate with that one. You got your brain interpreting your sight. So there's always a delay. That means you're not really even living in the present because your brain has to take even a millisecond to interpret what is it seeing, what is it smelling, what is it tasting, what is it hearing, like the crickets, all at the same time. They say, I'm hearing crickets puffing a cigar, and I can see all of that. You can see what you're touching, and you can feel it. No emotion. Now, which sense is emotion? The one that you can't see. But apparently, there are 6 emotions that you can tell without a person saying a thing. You can look at a person and say, they're happy. You can look at a person and say, they're sad. You can look at a person and say they're mad. You can look at a person and say they're scared. You can look at a person and see what they're feeling. And then to ever have to stop having a balance of fun and work and stress and mess. Isn't it funny when well, I don't know if it's happened anytime recently, but there was this one time I was thinking about, when billionaires be beefing. Well, I guess the most recent one you probably heard or seen is like Elon and Trump, right? Elon and Trump beefing. But I think it's not even funny. Like, yo, why y'all beefing now? Now this messing with my experience. I forget what it was. It was like YouTube, Google, and like I don't even know what the it might have been Google and Amazon. I think it might have been Google and Amazon. They were not seeing eye to eye. And so if you had an Amazon Fire Stick, you could not play YouTube or any like Google, whatchamacallit, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Like, whoa, 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 why y'all beefing? So, again, this is, I don't know, like 6th time, bro. Let me get a break. it's like this constant thing. No Constantine. Yo son of Constantine. What was I about to say? There's this constant thing. Oh, of like going through a day, going through a day, and for lack of a better word, like anxiety or nervous fear, what all that stuff, it rising and subsiding, Poseidon, residing. So 109 and 110 gave us an hour. 109 and 110 gave us an hour. Let me check something. I don't even know. ASMR. 111th. Is it even? Yeah, today's the 12th. The 111th and 112th. Yeah, I'm gonna put a pause on whatchamacallit. Cause what I would rather do, go ahead for the 111th and 112th. I would just rather just go that. Right. Like those are decisions, options. Give myself a chill day. Wait, it's Saturday, right? Give myself a chill day. Put a pause to the whatchamacallit. Like I already, I have ideas. Well, basic ideas to do the cow jacket. Another visual at the studio. Like just saying that right. Here's my studio. Here's my business. You know, they say the distance between where you want to be and where you are is discipline. That's all. The distance between where you are and where you want to be is discipline. But you know how somebody can just call something this. So, like, I have merch in there. I have merch in there. I have my books in there. I have, you know what I'm saying, both. I should switch to charger. Oh, it was at 99%, not 100. But how do I say? I have merch in there. I have books in there. You know, fashion clothes that I designed. And so I have a space that has merch, books. I record videos, do the podcast episodes, shows out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's my own studio. And that's how you can look at it from a certain perspective. Just to say, I do have it. I do have it. Have I ever had it? New, something different. So I need to say for this will be 109, 110, 111, and 112. 112 is a R&B group. Cupid. Stupid Cupid. So here's to 111. 111. see. Like I was about to put my shades on. One 11. Big rock star. Cowboy. Just how do you get peace? How do you get there? How do you maintain it? Can you appreciate peace when you have it? To talk about last time the talk was about going throughout the whole day and finishing the day like this in a sense. Everything else being the practice for those moments. Everything else being a practice for that. Can you appreciate that? So when you get there, you ain't messing it up. Doing it the right way. But just as we say, it's always just another point of progress because it's never going to go exactly how you plan it. Something just came to mind. In the whole world was it when you made that sound? Da 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 da. Deuces. The world, Chico. coming to me and everything in it. I didn't remember the entire Scarface monologue. I couldn't remember. I could just like, how does it start? Ah, there it is. Thank you. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. Wanna know why? Because you don't have the guts to be who you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So what'd that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. How to lie. See me? I don't have that problem. See me? I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Buonasera. Buonasera. You don't even think to call me the Godfather. You didn't need a friend like me. You got your doctor friend. You got your lawyer friend in New York. You didn't need a friend like me. But you come to me on the day that my daughter's to be wed, asking for, and you don't even think to call me the Godfather. What did I do to you for you to treat me this way? Why do I deserve this treatment? You see, things that went a certain way, you wouldn't even have to ask. You wouldn't even think to ask me such a thing. It would already be done. Buonasera, buonasera. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. Who the think you fucking with? I run shit here. You just live here. Go on, walk. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got on me. It's a tie for the number 3. Our favorite color is 3. Is that black or burgundy? Which 3? 3 black or the 3 burgundy? Red 40, yellow 1. Hmm. We updated. We're gonna update the metal, heavy metal. Still working on the Spanish. And that jam rock, we can do that. I'm trying to bring it. There's a couple of them. Jerusalem. Mobe, mobe. The color show. That's always the one right there. That's the one. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I used to say, could I do this all day? Depends on where the energy level's at. Get into a level or a point. Bare minimum or maximum. Even the concept of a minimum or a maximum is contradictory in itself. Depending on context. A minimum and a maximum. When we talk about a series, now I don't have the. I've sat in certain classes and I've had to prove certain things, but it used to be a series. You had to prove, was this summation, convergent, or divergent? If it converges, what does it converge to? And there was these one of those joints with like, for instance, one of the parts of converging was saying that at some point you're no longer, you'll basically be adding zero. You won't be adding anything. But there was this, for example, repeated addition is multiplication. You keep adding zero. Zero plus zero plus zero plus zero plus zero. If you add zero infinite times, so what's in zero, or zero times infinity, is that zero. The concept of zero, the concept of nothing. I met this one person from another continent. And he said, that was conceptually, you can have zero, you can have no cows, one cow, two cow, but negatives, negative cows, math. What's the math? What's today's mathematics? And then the other concept, like the exponents are kind of difficult or weird. Exponentially, 1 to the infinite power. Then we used to have like the concept of dividing, zero divided by zero. Can you divide that? But it was like essentially there was this one part of finding a hole in a graph in calculus. So for example, and so you got x plus 4 divided by this quantity x plus 4 times x plus 2. Well, the x plus 4s would divide out, and there's a hole in the graph at x equals negative 4. But that was like, you're basically dividing by zero. 0 divided by 0. So how could you do it? And what happens at that graph at that point? And then you got your asymptote at negative 2. For the example I think I just gave, x plus 2. I think it's x plus 2 and x plus 4. And x plus 4 is on top. So 1 to the infinite power, 0 times infinity. If you add 0 infinite times, it is 0. Proving that. Can you divide by 0? Rules. Calculus. 1, 2, 3. A, B, B, C. AP class. Math. times just to pass the time. A 100 days from now. Is that 3 months? August, September, October. But finish 111. Start 112. I wonder who invented a rocking chair. You know, I think they got lazy boys that'll like prop you up, help you stand up too. It's crazy. Lazy boy. Man, I still want a love sack, man. I want a love sack. I'm gonna toss 111. I'm gonna move to 112. Oh man. It's 4:44 a.m. The other video was at when I was doing the Scarface thing was 74:44. The highlight for 111th also had the one. Yeah. 112. 112. What to even look forward to? 2025. Um, I think more than 2024. Let's see, 2024, I wasn't keeping track. Mm. For the most part, technically, I probably could tell though, at least within a decent range. If I was like go back and watch them all or something like that, like for the most part, 112. Mm-hmm. I know for sure. Every year after this, I'll be able to keep track. Next year will be ounces and same time both keeping track. That's for sure. 2026, like thinking about that, thinking about 2026, and bro, thinking about 2026 goals. Or pursuits. Last time, state wise, but 112. 112. Oh, I was trying to figure out is the next big, the 200th. The 200th. Because we're in the second half of the year. 100 was, probably, I think last week or so. Took us 6 months to get to 100. It's gonna take 6 months to get to 200. And we probably will not. What? 200? Nah. I definitely should be able to hit 200. If I keep with these cheap ones, it's a more of a, it's a thing. With these 88, I gotta think about it, like, mathematically. Um, 88, gotta divide that by two because it comes in a two pack. So that's 44. The funny thing about this is, to simplify the math, the two pack is basically $2. That's even including tax. And so it's literally a little less than that probably. But so 88. The reason I was like, it goes back to 88, the crazy 88s, and that's the movie with Uma Thurman. One and two. My name is Buck. I know your name. Pause if I didn't say that. No roof is Buck. Harder they fall. But So I had to divide by 2 because it comes in a 2-pack. And so 44 2-packs would be 88, and that would put me at 200. But each of them basically like $2. So 44 of those times $2 puts you back at $88. But you get to 200 with $88. The energy that you gotta go to sleep with. The energy that I've been sleeping with for so long. Attention.